crease, which I prefer personally.
Hello peasant possums, hello possums. Did you know that there are these things called YouTube videos? It is where all the youngins are learning how to do makeup. Now, ever since I was a little girl, I've had to teach myself. I have been watching for hours how to make myself look younger. So let's go ahead and put this to the test. Enough already, Jacob, and tell them what I'm doing as I figure this out, will you?
Hey guys, welcome to this tutorial. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this Dame Edna transformation, if you will, by popping some duct tape around my head. I've done this in a couple of videos before, I think. Probably not, I can't even remember at this point. But anyway, this is basically going to pull my brows all the way up so that way we have a lot more lid space to work with. Also guys, all of the products that I'm using in this tutorial is by NYX Cosmetics. I'm now going to pop on my wig cap and start concealing my eyelids. I'm using the Gotcha Covered Concealer, and this is extremely full coverage and it is waterproof, so this is what is going to prime our eyes, make sure everything stays on, and kind of cancel out any veins or any discoloration that we have. Now I'm taking the No Filter Finishing Powder. This is basically like a powder foundation. It leaves like a really nice glow to the skin, which I love. So I'm going to pop this all over my lids. This is in the shade Golden. I'm taking that just with like a fluffy blending brush, just so that way we set that lid space and that way everything blends over the top a lot quicker and easier. Now I'm going to go in with this eyeshadow called Electroshock. This is kind of like a matte royal blue shade, and I'm going to pop this in the crease, and this is going to be our main lid color. I'm also popping that on the outer third of the eye using a blending brush, and I'm just going to keep on applying and blending until we have a really nice diffused effect. And then I'm going to go in with that foundation powder that we used originally and use that to highlight the brow bone just to diffuse it a little bit better. Now I'm taking the Avant Pop palette and I'm taking the black just to deepen the crease ever so slightly. And then I'm just kind of re-intensifying that brow bone with that same shade. Now I'm grabbing the Roll-On Shimmer in the shade Blue. This is going in the center to outer third of our eyes. This is what's going to give us that really fun party effect. And then I'm going to take my blending brush and just blend out those edges. Now I'm taking the Roll-On Shimmer in light blue. This is going to go in the inner corner of our eyes. This is going to brighten up the eyes a little bit, and then I'm going back in with that previous one that we used just to get a better blend. Now I'm taking a pigment in the shade 11, and this is going to go in our inner corner. It's kind of like a duochrome shade. It's really pretty. So now I'm going to go in with the Vinyl Liquid Liner. I'll have everything linked down below as well, just so you guys know. And this is what we're going to use to create a really big dramatic wing, because Dame Edna is a drag queen. And so we really want this to stand out and be bold. And then if you guys have trouble getting the wing nice and sharp, just grab a makeup wipe and then just pop that underneath and clean up. Now I'm grabbing the XXL Lashes Mascara. This is going to give us an absolute ton of volume. I'm curling my lashes because they go straight down. They're super annoying. And I found that this mascara actually held my curl really well. So I'm using this on both eyes. And then I'm popping on some lashes, and I'm just going to disguise that lash band with some black eyeshadow from that Avant Pop palette. Now as you can see me doing here, I'm grabbing the white from that Avant Pop palette and I'm going to use that to intensify the brow bone highlights, so that way it looks like a lot more, you know, dramatic. So now I'm going to go in with the Photo Loving Primer. This is a silicone based primer, so I love it because it's going to completely fill in all of my fine lines and pores. Now I'm going to spray my beauty blender with a little bit of setting spray and pop on some foundation. So I'm using the Total Cover Drop Foundation, and I mix the shades 11 and 13 together. However, I end up going in with 11 just on its own because, as you can see, it looks a little bit orange. And I'm also going to take that down my neck and chest area because obviously we want all of this to look cohesive, you know? Okay, now I'm going to mix the Conceal Correct palette as well as the concealer that we use on our lids. I'm going to mix that into the first shade and use this to conceal all of my dark circles and to highlight. And I'm also going to highlight the inner perimeter of my face with this same concealer duo as well. Now I'm taking the HD Studio Finishing Powder, and as you can see, I'm like going in with this. I'm basically setting everywhere that I crease usually because I don't want this to move, and I'm also popping that all over my cheeks because I really want there to be a really smooth canvas. Anything we put on top is going to blend out really, really nicely. I'm now taking that No Filter pressed powder once again, and I'm just hitting the entire, I'm just applying that to my entire face. I'm applying that everywhere, under my eyes even, just so that way everything blends on really smoothly and just to get maximum coverage. And I'm also taking that pressed powder just on the corner of my wing to sharpen it up. Now I'm taking that blue eyeshadow again, and I'm just going to pop that on my lower lash line and blend it out using a blending brush, just a fluffy blending brush. And then I'm going to go in with that black and use that on the outer corner and blend it all the way into the inner corner. I'm now going to take the 2-timer eyeliner pencil and pen, and I'm using the crayon side to line my waterline, and this is going to take the look from day to night. Basically, it's going to make it look a lot more smoky, a lot more dramatic. And then I'm also taking the Strobe of Genius palette to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. I'm also going to pop on another layer of mascara on my lower lashes just to make them stand out. And then I'm going to go in with the Contour Pro palette, and I'm using the second shade from the left, and I'm going to use this to contour my cheeks, contour my forehead. I'm basically using this palette everywhere just to get everything really nice and petite and snatched, you know? And I'm also going to take that just down my jawline just to make that look a little bit sharper as well. I'm now taking the Sweet Cheeks palette. I'm going to use this as a blush, obviously. I'm basically mixing almost every single tone in this palette, and I'm using this to add a bit of color back to my face. And then I'm going in with the Strobe of Genius palette. I'm taking that same shade we used in our inner corner, and I'm using this to highlight the high points of my face. Now I'm taking a spoolie, and I'm taking the brown tone in the Avant Pop palette, and I'm using this to fill in my brows because Dame does have really nice natural looking brows. Then I draw on the mole using that eyeliner duo that I was talking about earlier, the liquid side of it. Now I'm going to take the Liquid Suede in the shade Kitten Heels, and I'm basically using this to create her signature red lip. I'm not winging it out, I'm not taking it too far out at all. I'm actually just going to overdraw my lips slightly to get more of a modern 2017 feel, you know? And guys, just a quick tip, if you guys have trouble with lips, make sure you use an angled brush. It will save your life. Trust me, it's amazing. Now I'm just making that mole a little bit bigger and popping on some setting spray. This is the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. And once you have done that, we are going to then go and contour and powder my neck and chest area and highlight my collarbones a little bit as well. So now for the wig, I actually just got this whole entire thing from a costume shop, you guys. So I'm just popping that on with the wig cap, and then I'm just gonna pull down that hairline a little bit. And then I'm going to just bobby pin these sides so that way you can't see my sideburns because I was not willing to shave them off. I'm sorry, NYX. Now I'm gonna grab the Redken hairspray, and I'm just gonna use this obviously to spray everything in place, make sure nothing moves, doesn't go anywhere. And yeah, okay. I'm now just gonna pop on the rest of the outfit, and then once you have done that, the look is finished.
It's for living. Let's see where this all might lead. Let's see where this all might lead.
Okay, I'm just gonna, I'm Jacob now.
I just wanted to say a huge thank you to you guys for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was so anxious all week to film this video because I knew that it was something that I've never done before. I've never dressed up as a character. I've never been in a costume for a video before. This is very, very new to me. But I hope you guys like this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, before I go, I need you guys to do one thing for me. I need you guys to go and vote. So to my understanding, voting is available right now. I'll have everything linked down below. It'll be the first thing linked in the description. Make sure you guys go and click on that link and vote for your favorite. Me. I really, really, really want to get into the top 15. A full list of products and everything mentioned will be down below as well for you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will, oh wait, hold on. Hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys. In the best of ways, and I'm back again on the street.